In this video, I'm going to walk through the process of carrying out the testing sessions with different demographic of users uh, that we chose as the testing subjects for our application prototype. We're going to delve into the process of evaluations of the results for suggestions and feedbacks on how to improve and furthermore develop the projects in the future. First of all, I'm going to tell you about the tasks that we have designated to the user by having them go through our prototype application. First of all, the first task is to tell the user to sign in using Google account. The second task is, after you have successfully signed in for the first time, please edit your profile to match your personal information. The third step is it's sleeping time, so please turn on the sleeping tracking function. There is an important meeting tomorrow and you need enough sleep tonight. Set the sleep reminder to 10 p.m. and a wake up alarm to 7 a.m. You have been tracking your sleep for the past 2 months. Have a look at your sleep statistics. You forgot whether or not you have enough sleep last Saturday due to being drunk, but somehow you still remember to track your sleep. Have a look at your sleep record to check it. It's time for your son to go to sleep. You want to track his sleep, so change to your son profile and turn on the sleep tracking function. And yeah, that's it for the simulated testing that I just participated in as both the tester and the test takers. Next up, I'm going to show you the information about the test takers that we have taken into our project as the test subjects. We have divided the testing users into two demographics. The first group is university students with potential to have the desire to adjust sleep schedule, and the second group is middle-aged workers. The main differences between these two groups are that the first group consists of IT major students that are familiar with IT stuff, in comparison to the second group, who are just business workers that are non-IT nerd. As you can see here, the first 5 participants are university students. They are all studying in IT major. And the last 3 are people that are currently working in a business. You can see here in the usability testing raw data a set of requirements and their designated tasks. The requirement includes from 1 to 8 that the user can use the application in normal functionality. It includes being able to signing in to use the set of functions such as waking up alarm and sleep reminder, turning on the sleep tracking functionality, accessing their record and statistics, modifying their basic information, and switching to other profiles. These are the tasks that I've just carried out in the simulated testing session in the beginning. The task matrix represents the correlated requirements with its designated task. For example, task number 4 will need to satisfy the second and third requirement of being able to use the waking up alarm and sleeping reminder functionality. Here is a raw table of the testing results that were taken from the test. As you can see here, there is a significant difference in some of the testing tasks that were being carried out. The most distinct difference is in task number 4, where the average time that the users need to take were about 144 seconds, so about like 2.5 minutes to carry out the tasks, because this was a combination of different tasks in here, a combination of different sleeping reminder and waking up alarm functionality. The first step was fairly easy because it only required the user to press a single button to sign in. There is in fact another distinction in the testing results, as you can see here in an Excel sheet that I just provided. In here we can clearly see the average time that was taken for the different tasks in different participants. In the median column, you can see that the first demographic, the IT demographic, have a very low time of doing the test in comparison to the non-IT demographic. The average time for all users to be able to complete the test were 38.25 seconds. Here are the lists of thinking aloud testing raw data. It is basically a parallel testing session that will carry out alongside with usability testing. The only difference is that we record the comments that the users made during their process of carrying out the tasks. As you can see here, all of these users' comments were added in and considered in the report for future improvements and consideration for implementation. A common theme that we can use, that we can see here, is that all of the users were able to finish the task quite easily, with some cases of needing only very small hints from the testers to be able to finish the task here and there. Here are the testing results that we have from interviewing the testing from the test takers. We have divided the questions into 2 lists. The first one is quantitative, in which we use questions with a scale of 1 from 1 to 5, with 1 being the lowest, unsatisfied, and 5 being the most satisfied. Qualitative questions were asked in order to further improve in our discussion section of the report, where we visualize and foresee functionalities that can be improved on and implemented in future prototype development. As you can see here in our testing reports, we have correlated the data into smaller figure table. For example, the usability testing raw data has a lot of information and a lot of decimal numbers because the results were encountered and numbered in seconds, but we decided to just put in average time of very simple decimal figures, and we add in a notable feedback. This is the feedbacks that we found most useful for future implementation. The quantitative data for the testing results. The usability testing results inside of the Excel sheet that I just showed you were put inside the report as whole. And yeah, that's it for the presentation. Thanks for listening.